Banks FX. Lord Banks FX welcomes you to this live stream of live Forex trading. A whole 3 hours of news.
We begin with that wild ride on Wall Street.
We're seeing new record highs on the S&P and NASDAQ.
Interviews.
Some will make money, some will lose money, but that's just the way the markets always work.
Analysis and live trades. So sit back, lock in, and load up your trading terminals. And let's get this rocket to blast off. Introducing your host, Lord Banks FX. Prepare for launch in 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Good morning. Another trading day, another blessed day. Let's get it. Welcome to Lord Banks FX. I am your host, Lord Banks, and we're back for another one, baby. So we took a small L earlier through the Telegram that I called on gold here. You know, I was looking at this push down, this pullback, and this thing broke out here from the lows, jumped in 1778, and it pushed up on us. Now it's finally coming back down. Unfortunately, my stops were at 1781, so it stopped us out. But looks like it is coming back to the downside. So we'll see how that goes. But I just wanted to update on that. We'll do top-down analysis. You know how we do. See here. Okay. Want to make sure this is Roma. Yo, what's good, bro? What's happening? What's popping? Oh yeah, you know, I forgot to mention, if you're new here, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I am your host, Lord Banks. I live stream Forex trading every Monday through Friday, 12:30 a.m. Central to 3:30 a.m. Central. If you're new, please consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live. And check out the description. There's a link to my Telegram. It's free. Jump on there, and you'll get trade updates, ideas, analysis, breakdowns, and all that goodness. Second here, let me just adjust here. All right, games. Morning. How's it going, bro? All right, so yesterday GJ looked like it jumped up to the top, but this big candle in the 30-minute we wouldn't have entered, pushed right back down. Then we got this break of the downside, really nice move. You could have caught this for 50 pips down there. Then it pulled right back up. So just reviewing the setups from yesterday. Same thing with gold. We had caught about 100 pips there, and then it pushed down. It looked like it was breaking here, but I think it went in maybe like 30 pips profit here. You would have taken this trade to the downside, yeah, like 35 pips, pulled all the way back up, tried to break out to the top, but I mean, it was just like a retest here. Could have got in, taken the same setup, sells, and this thing fucking melted. So that's why I think, you know, this was just a pullback here, and I think it's going to continue to move down, come and test the zone. You know, it just needs especially after a move like that, it needs some breathing room, so it needs to pull back a little bit, get some volume. All right, those were the setups from yesterday. Let's go ahead and start with GJ here. You know how we do, clean charts, baby. Let's go ahead and remove everything. We do clean charts. Clean charts. We'll start on the weekly. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly is still bullish. Looks like the past 2 weeks we've been bullish. Looks like it found some support here, pushing up, possibly coming to test up this level of resistance around 153, 176. Right now it is on its way up. We still got about 2 days left. on the week, and you know, maybe it's gonna come and break this high. It'd be important to see here around 152.36. See what happens there. Let's look at the daily. Okay, so daily, I mean, it's still creating its trend here, you know, where we have higher highs and higher lows. So I mean, it has been on a push up. So maybe, I mean, it's broken this high over here. It's kind of consolidating though right here. You see this? I mean, for the past 1, 2, 3, 4 days, just kind of around the same area, but it looks like it's just now breaking this level of resistance right here. See that? So about 15.5 hours left on this. It'd be important to see how this closes. You know, if it closes breaking above, there's no wick to the downside, so maybe not. Yesterday's candle was kind of a doji here, indecision, not enough volume, like indecision where it's trying to go up or down. No one's really winning the battle there. So I mean, it's going to be pretty critical to see how this daily candle closes on GJ to determine if, you know, we're going to continue the trend and create a new high, or is it going to exhaust and start to the downside. See, I don't know. 4 hour, let's look at the 4 hour, and let's start marking up these zones. Okay, so right here, right away we see this little zone right here to the top, and it looks like it's touching and respecting that. I mean, earlier it came, touched it and melted. Then we had a responding candle that basically just invalidated this move. So we're still continuing to the upside. Right now we have this is a brand new 4 hour candle, about 30 minutes into it. So it's going to be important to see if this closes bearish and if it engulfs any of these candles, which we should probably be seeing towards the end of the stream. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Let's go ahead and mark up our bottom zone here. So we have this little range right here, right? We've been moving back and forth from. See how many pips this is. About 95 pips. Not bad, but ideally, you know, we want to be in a trending market. I mean, it's been a little rangy lately. Let's look at the 1 hour to refine here. And these are just, honestly, I think these are just like breakout, like fake, false breakouts to the upside, because this kind of basically invalidated that move. And let's see here. Oh, damn. Okay. It's on the 1 hour. Let's see what the 30-minute looks like. Damn, I mean, we're really at this critical level here. I wouldn't want to, like, I mean, we could easily break out from here. We have some clean traffic up here, but this move is what I'm cautious about, because I don't believe this is a valid move. I think this was just a fake out because of the area we have here. So just to be safe, I'm gonna move this thing up here to clear this level of resistance, and then move to get a move to the upside. And I mean, you know, you can be risky and jump into a trade to buy if it breaks here and catch this right here, but since I already took an L today, I'm not going to take that risk. But to the downside here, let's see if we break here. We have about 9 pips. That's not enough. 15. We have, I think, cleaner traffic. We break below here. We break below here. Got clean traffic about 57 pips. And then, you know, more realistic to come and test this zone down here. So, see how that looks. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like that. What would be this though? I just gotta make sure I'm 6 pips. Wait to right here. Just to cover this, because you see this bearish little doji right there? Be some indecision in that area. Still like shooting for 68 pips here. Even with this move down right here, about 49-50 pips. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, I would wait right here. Take it right there. There's a target right there. Another target right there. And then final target down here. All right. And to the left, on the upside, if we break out to the upside, let's find some targets. So we break out to the upside over here. We got a target right here. Boom. We got this target up here. That is what I would focus on, and the range for that about 50 pips to 93 pips, 95 pips. Not bad, not bad. Okay, let's go ahead and write this up because I know that's what you guys like and you guys want. All right. Potential buys above 152, 402. Okay. And potential sells below 151, 674. All right. Take a screenshot, take a picture, write it down, mark up your charts, do what you got to do. Here is our setup for GJ. Cool. All right. Look at gold. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and remove all this. You know how we do. Start with clean charts. Let's look at the weekly top-down analysis. Right away, I mean, we see this thing moving down. You know, it looks like it's testing that area. Really, like, we put it from the wicks, right? And we have new lows, lower highs. It looks like here at this moment it's coming and retesting this broken level. This could be the break and the retest here before we continue lower. No idea. I don't predict price, I just react to it. So far on the week looks a little bullish. Still got a couple days, but I mean, really, the past 1, 2, 3 weeks has just been consolidating. But you can still catch moves within this, you know. But this just shows us the range, right? And like I said, this has been pushing down, hold up here, and it's exhausting price. This weekly candle's not done yet, so we got 2 days left, and those 2 days could push this into a bearish candle. You know, we don't know. Find out at the end of the week for the daily. Very similar thing here, where we have this push down here, pull up, double bottom here, pushed up here, but it's at this critical level of support turned into resistance. So double top right there, could be on its way down. Look at the 4 hour. Okay, so right away from the current price we're looking at, you know, we have these little levels here, tops and the bottoms from the current price. We want to make sure to get these down. All right, so you see it's just been bouncing from this zone to zone, zone to zone, zone to zone, and we're just waiting for a breakout. But at the same time, we can trade that within, you know, it's a big enough range for us to, you know, get in at the top, take it down, get in at the bottom, take it up, and that's literally what we've been doing. Look at the 1 hour here just to refine a little bit. No, I mean, I like the way it looks. I like the way it looks. Okay, let's look at the 30-minute. Okay, so right away we see this top right here with this clean traffic to the left, about 116, 117 pips right there. Would be nice, 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 nice. And then we have this down here. Oh, I mean, it's pretty messy. Pretty messy, like anywhere you look at it here. Honestly, like I wouldn't even want to. Okay, let's see. I'm just looking for a good entry, you know. These wicks are nasty. Right here, 14 pip, 33, 64. Pips right there, potentially 50, if not coming to touch over here about 95, 96. We just have to be aware of these wicks right there, but this is probably the best we could get. I mean, it's still nasty with these wicks and short moves, but it's because it's already coming down to an area where it reverses. So, you know, what are you gonna do? All right, let's go and write this up. Potential buys above 1782, 702. Okay. Down. Potential sells below 73860. Okay, and targets here, breaking down here, we have a target right there, target right there. Oh, down here into, and I mean, it could go further into this zone or past it and break it. I mean, we don't know. I'm just saying, like, what I see, the next levels that I see. Breaking to the upside. I mean, the upside looks nice. Clean traffic. I'd probably be aware of this area right there. Breaking that. Yeah, looks nice to up here. Really nice move. Sonny, what's good, bro? How you been, man? Why the sad face, bro? But look at this right here. What I'm looking at. See this push down? And you see this like bearish flag pattern, right? You know what I'm saying? So, and this is what I was looking at earlier to take that the sell that I called out. Maybe we can go wick to wick. I don't know. What do you guys think? Either way, I mean, here's the setup. Take a picture, write it down, do what you got to do. Now we just wait. Patience, patience, patience. Wait for price to come to one of our target areas. And yeah. Had an MT4 glitch out and had 2 big trades close out. That was trying to swing it, snowballed and destroyed my account. They claimed it was my fault and refused to look at it. Damn. Who's your broker, bro? Damn, that sucks, man. That sucks. That definitely sucks. Oh. And that was your main account? Shit. I would be pissed, bro. I would be very pissed. Oh shit, with Hugo's Way? Really? Damn. Damn. That's crazy. What? Damn, and they said was it that spike, was it on gold or what? The spike on gold or what? Damn, that sucks, man. Those out positions I was trying to scalp on gold. Yeah, I've been scalping gold with that my scalp strategy for the small accounts. But like I said, for example, the setup was zone to zone, right? So I scalped this whole thing down here, and then I had closed out like yesterday when I got on around 12:30. Right here, around here I closed out, and then it pulled up, came down a bit, and then got all the way back up. And right here you could have got in, like, again, fucking melted. Damn, dude, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear. I don't know if, like, I've never been in that situation personally, but I've heard like buddies that something like that's happened to them before, and then like they had to provide like screenshots or something, and they were able to get their money back. But I mean, I don't know your particular situation, or you know, if you have screenshots or anything like that, but that's the thing too, like with MT4, man. MT4 is like an old platform, and like, that sucks, bro. Sorry to hear that. I tried to show them and they were like, nope. Damn. What was it? It hit your stops, or it just like it couldn't hold the drawdown? It's like over leveraged or something? Because you would just scalp it? Damn, that's some bullshit. They claimed it was my strategy. Wow. I've never had issues with Hugo's Way personally, but I've heard of people that have had issues before. Sucks, man. And they just said there was nothing there that they were gonna do about it. They couldn't hold drawdown. Damn. That sucks. Was it during this spike, like during the New York session? This pull up right here or what? Because I remember I saw that. I saw the huge push up and I ended up taking sells up here. And I wrote it down and like it spiked down like this and I just ended up closing and then it did all that move. Just because, you know, with huge impulse moves, there's usually a correction. Which this push and this correction. It was a 1794 to 1777 5-minute candle. 1874. 1794. You were selling or buying? Or are you talking about this candle right here? Sheesh. That would have been a nice candle. But so where did it stop you out? Because this candle just fucking melted. I was in buys before the consolidation. Oh, okay. So you were in buys right here, and then this thing just fucking melted on you. Damn. And you were trying to close it out, but the MT4 glitched out on you. Got destroyed at 1780. Damn. Damn. Yeah, about 140 pips. That'll do it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, man, I mean, I've been selling at this zone. So I sold up here. When it retraced up here, I sold again. And it came down. I caught that move. Check the 1 minute on it, you'll see. Yeah, I know it was a crazy. Yeah, look at this fucking thing. It was literally. So you were trying to close it out and it didn't let you? Is that what it was? Damn. Yeah, because this consolidation here that you probably bought, consolidated and then fucking melted. Sheesh. I had phone and computer both up, and none of them would let you close. Yeah, I mean, this was fucking in a minute. Like, we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. It just melted. Sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. Just gonna have to flip another account, bro. Take it off. That gold drop was none left myself in literally 5 minutes it went down. Yeah, dude. I mean, you saw the 1 minute chart. Like, for literally 4 minutes straight, it was just falling. I feel bad on the sell I called here on the Telegram, because I called at 1778. I mean, it's like a break even now again, but I put my stops at 1781, and this thing literally just closes out and then turning around. Punched my desk when they told me, they were like, no, we can't help, damn it. Fuck, man. They didn't say nothing about the system like freezing, like, or like having a glitch, like you couldn't close it out. Again, you didn't have any stops, did you? Damn. Fucking blows, bro. wasn't able to change anything. Yeah, but you didn't have stops when you first entered into the buys. And in the 2 minutes before it melted more. Because I know, like, if you had the stops, then it should have closed you out. And there might be a little slippage, but I think that is something that they should definitely address. I reached out to them. I was like, I can't edit the trades. Oh my god, that sucks, bro. You didn't like screenshot or record, like you unable to edit it. I mean, fuck, you had 4 minutes, bro. Fuck, that sucks. Cause I mean, the whole fucking move was in 4 minutes. Warren White, that's saying the same drop happened on the 23rd of April. Yeah, you're talking about over here, right here. Same move, bro. The market does the same shit. Literally, this was this. See? So after this move, we have a pullback like this, ranging, dip down, ranging in the zone before it came back down to touch the zone, the bottom zone. So hopefully, I guess what here goes, another trade. 5 seconds later, I kept telling them I couldn't edit. Yeah. Fuck, I didn't take a nap today. Well, let's look at the news real quick. Looks like the economic forecast for EU, USD, ADP, non-farm employment change at 7:15, 9 and 9:30. ISM services and crude oil inventories. Looks like that's it for today. And tomorrow GBP has some crazy volatility. All right, so we just have to be aware of New York session for USD, 7:15 and 9 a.m. It should be good. The Chinese indicators say here GBP has strength, JPY does not. USD is 57% are short. See how this goes. The email they sent out besides the strategy was pretty light. Oh well, we can't help you lost a few grand, but continue trading. It was like you replying like you care. Please escalate to somebody who will look into it. I skipped trading today because of it. Damn it. That's some bullshit. It sucks, bro. I don't know if I should move to Raj's company since I already went through the nonsense to set up crypto. Yeah, I mean, I think his uses MT4. But yeah, man, I mean, if you didn't have a good experience, like I wouldn't, you know, I would want to move too, you know. I was trying to tell them it would be like if time clock glitches out at work, or would you get it fixed? Let's see. I was telling him to keep the 2 losses, just give me back the others I shouldn't have lost. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, like, I've never been in that type of situation. What time is it? It's 1:09. Okay. This looks like on the 15. Damn it. Did you just talk to someone over email or like actually talk to somebody? Morning, lads. Morning, Nairobi Hunter. How's it going, bro? Oh, we got setups here for gold and for GJ. This respecting this zone. And this is on the 4 hour, man. Like, if we could get. Man, let me see if I can. Looks nice. Wonder what this, because this could be a nice swing. Something like that. You want to do the zone to zone, but you know there's a lot of traffic here, so I want to be careful with that. Risk about 26 pips. This is not the breakout strat. This is a zone to zone trade, different strategy. You're thinking about that. It's not the breakout strategy that I have here. Got about 14.5 minutes left here on this candle. Just waiting for price to come set up for us. Being patient, being patient. Who were you using before, Sonny? Or how long have you been using Hugo's Way? had only 1 month not profitable. The rest are profitable, so I don't know why they thought it was my strategy. Yeah. I need some water. Even if it was, it should matter if that is acting up and they won't do anything about it. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I mean, they should do something about that. Fucked up. So did you blow your account? Like, did you lose everything? 98% of it. Jesus Christ. Oh, that fucking sucks, dude. 'What's good, Abdul? How's it going? Kind of hard to do penny gold trades. Yeah, I know the feeling, bro. But I mean, it can be done, bro. I mean, you trade like GBP pairs, scalp the shit out of it, take a whole trading session scalping it, get a nice move, and then move up to gold. All right, guys, if you're just joining the stream, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I am your host, Lord Banks. We have a setup here for gold. You want to take it down, write it down, take a screenshot, whatever you want to do. GJ, here's the setup. And these are breakout strategy setups. Keep in mind there is this level of resistance here. It's 4-hour resistance. So that's why I put a soap over here. Like we would really need to break out of that. All right, just being patient here, guys. Being patient. Yeah, GJ's been fucking really consolidating, bro. Besides this push out move that completely came back, I mean, it's been between this range, right? So hit this range, push down, came back up, consolidated before it came up, and then melted. Now it's coming up again, testing the same level of resistance. So if we get if there's some nice confirmation that it's bearish, like some nice bearish confirmation, you know, you could scalp the shit out of this all the way down, you know, at least to these lows. You don't go all the way to the zone, you know. And you know, it's one trade setup, 4-hour. Like if we look at this on the 4-hour, see, from zone to zone. So if we get this 4-hour close bearish, engulfing, forget about it, son. We'll do a nice little trade right here. Probably put these stops above the zone here. Do like 30 pip stop. And then self about 80 pips there. But what you can do is scalp this thing with smaller lot sizes, and just every pullback enter another small lot size. Like once you're in profit, pull back, enter, pull back, enter, pull back, enter, pull back, enter, pull back, enter. You know, maybe have about 10 positions in by the time you come down here to this level. Like I said, I would wait for some bearish confirmation. Gotta wait for that confirmation, man. Because you never know. I mean, this time that it tests here, it could just pop up. And EU can't figure out what it wants to do either. So they're follow OU. They don't really trade EU. See, this is a setup I had drawn up last week, I think it was. I mean, where to really hurt this key level right here. EU. Honestly, if you get a rejection here and some bullish confirmation, you take this thing back up. Got a level. I would probably wait for market structure to be broken right here. But then you got a level right here. one right here. Here. If it breaks, at this level right here, boom. Nice clean traffic to the downside. Another level right here. Sheesh. Thing could just fucking melt. See that? One bearish for EU because it will be melting a lot. Yeah, I see that. I mean, it has some really nice structure there to the downside. Yeah, if it breaks out of this on the 4 hour, I mean, really you could just wait for this price right here, 1993. Run there and just take it. Boom, 34 pips right there, 105 pips right there, and 187. Sheesh. But I think, I mean, obviously this would be playing out over time, that kind of move. Gold, what are you doing, gold? Looks like it's coming down now. Damn it, man. You see, we had entered over here 1778 and it hit our stop. It went up just a bit more before it came down. Son of a bitch. Should have waited a little bit more. See this push up and then taking the entries right here. This is the one that hit the stop loss on the Telegram. You guys were on that. EJ rejecting right there. Got about 11 seconds. Really indecision. Got wicks to both sides. Small body. Not enough volume. Maybe here in 30 minutes. Wait, isn't it closed or no? No, it's open, right? Yeah, it's open. Open. No news, just US news. What the strength looks like. US dollars coming up. GBP. What are the losers doing? 7% are short. Oh, people are taking shorts right there. Yeah, I saw that late gold sell. Yeah, if you didn't get in it, you lucked out because we hit stop loss on that one. But I mean, shit, we've been taking hundreds of pips all week. One L is not gonna it should not be breaking your account. It should not even be taking your profits out. Should have been 1 to 3% risk, taking 30 pips, a 30 pip loss. But we've been killing it all week, man. Bro, I flipped that $10 account to $1,300 in a week. But I'm trying to figure out a way to. It's because those moves, I don't think I could do that by like sending out the trade ideas through Telegram. Like I would probably have to like send out a notification to say, hey, I'm about to do the account flip, and then like go live sharing my screen just so you guys can see the mechanics behind it and entering. Man, look at this fucking gold. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think this was just a bearish flag breaking this market structure now. Sheesh. What happens? What happens? Guys, if you're just joining, I have setups here for gold and GJ. Here's gold. Take a picture, write it down, do what you got to do. Here's GJ. I got a identified targets. Just patiently waiting for price to come to us. Being disciplined, being patient. As soon as it gets there, we'll make a move. Read the price action, make a move. But if you're just joining us, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I am your host, Lord Banks. I live trade Forex Monday through Friday, 12:30 a.m. Central to 3:30 a.m. Central. If you're new, please consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live. And also check out the description. There's a link to my Telegram, which is free. And I send out trade ideas, breakdowns, analysis, and updates through there as well. Okay, let's see here. All right, so today is Wednesday. Oh, it's Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo, everybody. And tomorrow's Thursday and then Friday. Bro, I bet you anything, man, we're gonna see this fucking thing reverse back up. It may not even come down to the zone. And this whole consolidation range just pretty ugly. The reason I say reverse back up is because usually gold has like midweek reversals. So usually the week starts out one way and then the remaining, like halfway through the week, it changes, right? Because you know the market flows in waves, right? Like, so the first wave was to the downside. I mean, let's see, from the third, right? So yeah, the third start right here, pushed up, pushed down. Now it could be pushing up. Gotta find some nice support though. Maybe it's found it right here. Little double bottom action. Could this be a potential pattern here? You guys see that? Could be, maybe. Pay attention to that. See what it does. I'm gonna go grab a water, guys. I'll be right back. right, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Here, so gold is still chilling. Ooh, look, GJ's pushing up into the distance. Steve, good morning, brother. How you doing? How's it going? Ooh. Great. Doing great. That's what's up. Having a great day. Doing great on gold. Yes, sir. Been having a phenomenal week. Phenomenal week. See here. Doo-doo. Huh. Looking at your brokers so I can trade gold. Yeah, I mean, there's tons of brokers that'll trade it, and they count it differently depending on what broker it is. Just be careful. I know Sonny had issues and with this whole melt on gold. He was in buys, and then it melted on like 4 minutes, and he couldn't close out, and it ended up like just eating up his whole account, like 98%. I've never personally had that issue, but you know, I've heard of people that have had issues. So I mean, I use it, I've traded, and I've never had issues. Gold's nice, man. I mean, I love gold, like for the volatility and just, I mean, just kind of the way it moves. But like the thing about gold is you have to respect that it has spikes, it has huge moves, and sometimes it doesn't respect like your technical analysis to the T. You know, because it's really notorious for spiking out to grab liquidity and close people out. So if you haven't traded gold before, I would suggest, you know, taking some time, doing some back testing, and get familiar with the way it moves, because it moves a certain way. I trade gold, so I know, I mean, I'm familiar with it, and I'm okay taking that. Look at GJ, damn. I mean, it's broke through that quick right there. I just don't feel comfortable taking a trade with inside this zone. You know? This could easily be a fake out. And it's breaking market structure here. Heard that from someone else. Said his friend lost his entire account while using bathroom. Yeah, but it's because, like, you know, Sonny, for example, he was scalping, and so he didn't have a stop loss set, and then he got in, and he didn't even have a chance to try to set it or anything like that, because it was such a quick move. I mean, we're talking about minutes and minutes. It just obliterated the account, you know. So I mean, each his own, like whatever. I mean, I can say that I use Hugo's Way and I have no problems. I've never had any problems, and not even like withdrawals or delays or anything. That's why I've stuck with him for so long, because I've used other brokers before, and I don't like the spreads. I don't like the pricing. Like, the pricing is way off sometimes on different brokers, and I've had issues with withdrawals before on other brokers, you know, and with Hugo's Way I've never had a problem. And you know, I do weekly withdrawals, and you know, as long as I get in my request my withdrawal by Friday by 11 a.m. Central, like, I usually have my funds the next day. I don't know. and I haven't had issues with, like, Sonny with his that glitched out, and I mean, it sucks. It's a shitty situation for sure. Hopefully maybe he can keep going back and forth with them and see if they'd be willing to do something about it, because it's fucked up. Like I said, personally, I use them, no problems. Damn, look at GJ. GJ is like, oh, today we're gonna fly. Fly, baby, fly. Oh yeah, I load my trade at entry, stop loss, take profit, then adjust after entry. Had a major blowout on this years ago. Yeah, man, I've had that happen too. And like, me personally, I usually just put my stops on like my trading view, and I don't actually enter them in like on my MT4 on my actual trading. And I don't recommend doing that, but I do it because I'm managing and watching it, right? Like, I have my stop pointed out on my trading view, and you know, once I get there, then I'll decide to close or not. Usually I will close because that's my stops, but you know, price sometimes will just wick, come down, but that's why, I mean, like, when I'm trading it, you know, I'm only risking 1% for that stop, you know. So even if it goes up a little bit more than that, you know, my range is 1 to 3%. So, you know, for the most part, plays out to my favor. I just don't like adding the stop on there right away. Like, I just like to get into the trade, you know? So, but damn, look at GJ, man. This is a really big candle that is pushing up here on the 30 minute. We got about a minute and a half left. Might clear this whole space. Yeah, would have been a nice, oh, on the 30 minute would have just been breaking right now. Might have a chance for a pullback. Damn. The move. And fucking gold is in profit on that trade that I took an L on the Telegram. Like, it just, it went up, stopped us out at 81 and pushed up a bit and came down. But I entered at 1778, a little bit of profits there. Ah, fucking gold. All good. We milked the shit out of this all week. We've been making some nice profits. I on gold alone is what I ended up flipping the account. Well, I did GJ a little bit to get to like 250, and then I started trading gold. For the gold, well, I haven't entered in gold right now, but I called the Telegram signal right before we got on the live, and it was at 1778. I'll set it right here. It was right here, breaking this market structure, 1778. And my stops were at 1781. Yeah, so this is where we entered. This is, I think, on the smaller time frame on this one. Yeah, so it stopped us out right here. Literally 24 pips before it continued to the downside. All good. We would have been in profits right now. But I'm not in anything right now. We're just waiting for price above here or down here. DJ is through here. honestly, I think gold's gonna pull up. I think it's hitting the floor here. That works. I've had to learn to accommodate the spread as well. Got stopped several times for sick of the invisible spread, then a huge run. Yeah, man, the spreads fucking suck. And then, you know, when you swing trade, you got to be careful with the spreads, because when the start of the new trading day, the spreads always inflate, and Wednesdays are the fucking worst. Wednesdays, the spreads are extremely high. I hate that. Oh, bro, like whenever the new trading day starts, like you got to look at your broker and see at what time it switches to the new day, and in that moment, like for the hour, like after the spreads, I mean, I've seen spreads go up to like 10-15 pips, like ridiculous. Like the price itself could be, you know, in hella profits for you, but the spread is so big, and I don't know why that happens, like whenever the new trading day starts, but because, you know, the spreads, you know, they vary throughout the day. For the most part, yeah, it'll be like 2-3 pips. Like right now, if I look at my broker for GJ, my spread is 2 pips. For gold is 1.6. You know, but if this was like new trading day opening, those spreads would be way more, like way bigger. I got it for 5 pips on NZ trade a few weeks back. Yeah. Yep. So look, it's starting to pull back a little bit, maybe reject within this zone. See what's happening. Man, the live session has been kind of shitty because we haven't really had a nice setup for a trade. Just been waiting. But that's why I've been calling out on Telegram. Hey, look at GJ. Golden week in Japan affects funding rates. Oh shit. Yeah, I think that's why they had like holidays and oh, there's no news on here. What the Chinese indicator says. Strength with USD, GBP. What are the losers doing? 25% are short. Yeah, I mean, this is a 4-hour zone right here. We have this candle now matching the previous candle. What this range looks like right here. 7 pips. This range. That's about a 10 pip range right here. We break below here. Do a quick 10 pips. Possibly move down to this level 20. These are bars. Yeah, no, not necessarily in the top. You're talking about like these are tops. These are top up here. The wicks are kind of mismatched, but the only reason I'm thinking this sell is because on the 4-hour, this is a zone-to-zone trade. Look, we come in here, we hit this zone, pushes us down. Hit this zone, pushes us back up. Come down, hit this zone, pushes us back up. So now that we're in this zone, usually in this zone it pushes us down. So I would want to see some bearish confirmation to solidify that, you know. You know, on the 5-minute, nice little fib setup right here. See that? Pushed up, came down, rejected it here, moving up. I think you could do a buy right there. Put your stops below. This next target, maybe 10-15 pips right there. See how this candle closes. Might take this buy. Might take this buy, guys. We got about a minute and a half here. Be a quick move, to be honest. About 30 seconds. This closes above here. I will take this buy. Oh, come on, don't go too far. Oh no, come on. Okay, I'm gonna take this buy. Alright, pushing up into profits. About 2 pips. Let's go, let's go. Oh, come on now. Stops are below the wick here. Keep pushing up, keep pushing up. I just like that setup. It's a fib setup. It's not my traditional breakout. We're about 2 pips in profit. Come on, baby, push, push. Our first take profit levels right here. Are you guys on GJ? Yeah, I jumped in on a buy for GJ just because I like the setup, fib setup. Not my traditional setup, but I do like the way it looks. Currently in profit about 1 pip, 2 pips here. London just opened like 17 minutes ago. What the Chinese indicator says, GBP has strength. And what are the losers doing? They're selling. So I think that'll be a good sign for us. Come on, baby. It's a very short, tight stop. I mean, we're risking like 6 pips here. Took a buy on gold. Okay. Oh, come on now. Do it. Don't do it. Alright, got stopped out here. Like a 6 pip loss. Was just trying to catch this little fib setup that it looked nice, but it's probably playing, might come down and fill this wick right here. Trying to catch a quick move. Transition time, London Open is very interesting time. Back testing, yeah. I really enjoy the London session, and I've been trading it for a while. Like I used to do New York session, and I mean I still do New York session, but not the live stream. But I used to just do New York, and then I started doing London, and had a lot of fun with it. If it breaks previous swing low on 15-minute chart, sure. If it breaks trend line, what do you think? 15-minute. We got this little support here at about 8 minutes. It's like testing this right here. It could pull back. And I see this. Yeah, I do see this trend line right here. Right. And look at it. I mean, it's looks like a nice place to actually buy if we get some bullish confirmation, to be honest. Oof. Yeah, it would be a nice buy right here if we can, maybe on the 5. And then I would look for some kind of bullish confirmation. Rid of this crap. Let's look at the trend. I mean, we got a low, higher high, higher low. Here it fails to do that, but it doesn't make a lower low. It makes a higher low. Then it makes a higher high. Low, higher high. It could be just testing right there. Yeah, I like I prefer London, but I also really like the overlap, the London and New York overlap. It's definitely a good time there. So look, what do we see here on the 5 minute? See it wicking out, we have 4 seconds. So maybe rejecting this low here. See what we get in this next candle. Some bullish movement. At least trying to. She's trying. Yeah, she's pushing down. Would have been nice to catch like a nice little scalp. The upside doesn't seem like that it wants to do that. Alright, here's some bullish movement, pushing up. Yeah, it's pulled back all the way from here. Came down, rejected it, holding this level of support. But it doesn't look bad. I mean, the entry we had, maybe it was our stops were a little tight. That 8 pip stop. Potential 20 pips right here. Run it up. Pushing up. Only thing is, yet there's no wick to the downside on that candle. This candle. And this closed bullish, but couldn't even match this candle, just half of it. I really like that. Created a new low. Did already go higher. Five pip stop. Five-minute candles are intense, man. Got about a minute and a half here. If we close bullish on this, I'll give it a second chance. Got about a minute left. No, this thing does not want to participate. 10 seconds left. No, I didn't jump in. Not jump in. Not like it is looking. Yeah, no, I'm not in right now. I was looking for this to catch a quick little scalp move here, but this candle really didn't want to participate in the way I wanted it to set up. I mean, and it could fly, really, but just don't like, I didn't like this candle. Let's look at the 30-minute. Yeah, the 30-minute. See, the support that it broke here fell down, already tested this, rejected it, pulling back up now. Maybe on the 30-minute. No, I'm not in. I'm not in yet. Not in. Don't like this candle. There's no wick to the bottom. Wick to the bottom. And doesn't want to make a new high. Got about 2 minutes left. What the Chinese indicator says. Losing its strength. Losers are still selling 56% short. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I just, there's this distance here, you know? Already tried to push up in there, rejected it heavy. I'm not in this. I just don't like the obstacles that it's against. You know, the first of all, this zone, this resistance. This looks like a fake out move. I mean, there's this trend right here that it's respecting, but I don't think it'll take much to break that. be honest. Broke these lows, created new lows. Still got 19 minutes on this candle. Almost halfway through this candle and it has not enough volume to push up. Could be on its way down. This candle right here could be our bearish engulfing candle to move to the downside from this zone. Like something like this. About a 20 pip stop. And really you could target this, but that would be a swing trade. Take some time. The only reason I'm doing that is because of the zone to zone trading and the rejection here. Like it pushed up into the zone and just rejected it right away. Got about 17 and a half minutes. See how that ends up playing out. Gold is pushing up. We shall see. And this thing is just up and down, up and down. Really consolidating all right here. Got about 12 minutes left on the 30-minute candle. If this closes bearish, I'm gonna get in for a sell. Got 12 minutes. See what it does. See what it does. See what it does. What's good, bro? Mickey, what's happening? Got about 10.5 minutes left here. I think it's pushing down a bit. And it's just pushing down a bit. Got about 8 minutes left here. About 6.5 minutes left here. It's pushing down now at about 5.5 minutes. Yeah, I don't really like it. I mean, it's just holding at this level, consolidating, try to push up rejected. David, what's good? Long time, brother. I want to have a discussion about some things I feel are trading myths. I know you would disagree with some, but let's discuss, bro, for sure. Let me know. Oh shit. GJ is just gassing out. Man, look at the 1 hour though. Pushed up, rejected. Maybe like a 35 pip stop. 3 minutes. Kind of a big stop, but I like the zone to zone here, especially with the rejection here. Man, it's fun. Biggest one, controversial, leave it up to trend specifically in Forex does not exist. There's momentum that we call trend, but we range 70% of the time. You know, I'll tell you that, I mean, sometimes I like to look at that just for patterns, but that's why price action is like super huge and important, because trends aren't always respected, you know. So I understand the perspective of that it doesn't exist, but like you will have times where it is respected, but it's not always the case. I wouldn't you would need multiple confluences, right? Like with the trend, you know, to say, oh, okay, yeah, we're headed this way. Because think about it, even with the trend, you get pullbacks, you know. So, for example, if we look at this trend right here and we say, oh, well, we're bullish, right? We're headed up. But if I sold up here, I'm going against the trend, you know. This is a trade you could have caught, you know. You could have caught, I don't know, what is this, 20 pips or so, and that would have been fine. But with Forex, each currency cancels each other out. Yeah, so like, for example, I think it's, you can draw your trends just to help you with confluences, but I wouldn't rely on these, like, you know, to be your say-all in what you're trying to do. You know, like, I would pay attention to more what the price is doing than the trend itself. Because, for example, you know, like, look, we have this bullish trend right here, and then it just fucking melts. And it's easy to be like, oh yeah, it melted, it broke the trend, okay? It broke the trend. So, but at any point it can break the trend, you know? Like, that's my whole thing. Like, this thing pulled back up. Yeah, we hit a 1 hour, and it just, before the 1 hour, pulled all the way back up, so I definitely did not get in. And we're just waiting, guys. The euro might be extremely strong, but unless dollar is weak, shorting euro dollar is gonna be violent. Okay, strong, but unless dollar is weak. Oh, I see what you mean. I call them momentum lines because when momentum breaks, it sometimes drops. I look at it like a plane, the momentum, like it went up, the way gravity came, broke the trend line, it crashed. Yeah, and you know, like with trends, when I think about it breaking, what I do like the trend line for is to say, okay, it broke the trend, right? And it melts. But high probability it's going to come back up to test the same trend, exists or not, and this is what it does. See, now will it come test it and break it, or come test it and respect it? You know, I mean, this whole thing from right here, I just dragged it out, it's respecting it along the way, until it decides to break again, right? So I mean, trend lines, I would not put all my eggs in that basket. You know, it's nice to, you know, for when you're looking at like pattern trend trading type stuff, but my primary thing is always going to be price action, man. I make my moves based on what I see the candles doing, and then, you know, I can look and see, oh yeah, I do see a trend here, or yeah, I see, you know, certain zones or whatnot. But price action is really everything for me. But that's just the way I do things. Look at this though. Look at this 4 hour. We got about 1 hour left in this 4 hour. You see the range we're in, right? You could consider this a double bottom push up. This is considered like a double top to push down. And this would be zone to zone trading. And this is especially effective in a range. You know, you're at resistance, it's failed multiple times and pushed down, so your probability that this would do the same is high, right? But we got about 56 minutes left on the 4 hour here, and ideally you would want to see, you know, bearish engulfing candle. I mean, you see the rejection happening right here with the wick. But if this closes bullish, then the probability that it's going to continue up is higher. We got an hour left on that. Got an hour left on that. We only got about 26 minutes left on the stream. You know, we took a quick buy on GJ to try to catch a scalp. Took an L on 6 pips there. So just got to be patient. Let the market do what it's gonna do. Get gold. Because I can see trends everywhere, and your short trend might be my long, and we both made money. Yeah, to argue trend lines are very, very powerful, but because it's price over time, you have to do them on the line chart. Try to see if it makes it sense visually to you. Next myth, institutional key levels. Nice to convince yourself of something crazy. It helps in your trading. Most institutions don't use charts in trading. Yeah, you know, the institutions, I don't think, I think they do use charts, but not like how we use charts. I mean, I think they're looking at the overall picture. You know, big, huge levels. Like, and as far as the institutions and the price, like that's all psychology, you know. Like, for example, have you heard of the quarter point theory? Now, there's people that are like, well, that doesn't really exist, but the fact that there is a whole culture behind the fact that they believe it exists, it does exist, because there's going to be a lot of traders trading at those points because they believe in that theory, right? I do believe like institutions are not going to come in and like say, oh, gold at 1775.440. You know, I think they're going to be like, oh, at 1775 or 1770 or 1700 or 1800. Like, you know, I don't think the in between matters to them because they're dealing with, you know, such a big numbers. You know, like I said, we come in here trading just the we're getting the crumbs. So it's like what matters to us is the in between. Institutions are the ones making these huge moves, and we're just capturing little moves in between that. It's kind of like scalping and swing trading, you know? You scalp, take 10-15 pips, and you're good. You swing, and you're taking hundreds, you know? So the institutions are the ones making the swings happen. And really, we're just taking the in between. I would argue, but they trade differently and are so hedged in a different way. Daz one, appreciate the info, low breaks, no problem, like hedge. Yeah, I do believe that the institutions will hedge their positions, but I don't think they go in trading the market with the notion of hedging. I think they do that when they manipulate the market, and that's, you know, I want to say manipulate kind of lightly here, because, you know, if I was working for a banker institution, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to manipulate the market, but I would be like, well, I want it at a cheaper price, right? If I was looking to buy something, right? So I would look to use a hedging strategy to drive the price down, make profits on the way down, and then have my, you know, buy positions at the price that I wanted to get at, you know, just because I know if I'm working with a large fund, you know, the possibility of moving that market. Nick Smith, stop losses don't limit risk. Stop losses are extremely lazy trading. You can put a stop loss, but very wide. I mean, the stops don't matter. What matters is how much risk you're risking. You know, I can have a 100 pip stop loss, but depending on what lot size I use, that's going to correlate to my risk, right? So, you know, obviously if you have a small account, having a fucking 100 pip stop loss is kind of crazy, you know, because, you know, with such a big stop, your lot size is going to be smaller, and, you know, the growth is going to be a lot smaller. You're going to be trying to catch really big moves, you know. You can drop size. I put a 0.1 lot. Don't use a stop. Yeah. Now, there's ways they trade, but there's circles with circles. Yeah. Like, if you're doing that, you're managing your trade and you're actively watching it, right? I wouldn't say, hey, look, sell this thing right now and it's gonna come down over here, and don't put a stop, and it takes fucking 2 days to do that. Like, I wouldn't want, like, you have to be extra careful as a retail trader to be, like, you gotta understand, rule number one is protect your capital at all costs, okay? So whenever you're coming in here and saying, okay, I'm not gonna put a stop, but you have a mental stop, right? At some point you're gonna cut your losses, whether you're following a risk management plan 1 to 3% or risking more than that, or, you know, you're gonna hedge, or whatever the case may be. You have an idea of where your theory of where you think it's going to go or what's going to happen is no longer valid. At some point, you have to have an area where you're like, yeah, you know what, it's not working out no more, and cut your losses. Because the thing is if you don't, then you're going to fall into the category of the people that marry their trade. And if you have that perspective and that psychology, then you're going to understand that, like, if it's going against you and you're so married to that trade, you're going to be more inclined to enter again and again and again and again and again as it's going against you. And that is the easiest way to lose your entire account. You know? Let's see here. Yeah, 2 things. I'm not lazy and I can't let go of the market. My goal is to trade 0.5 lots, so until I am in 0.5 lots, I can trade the 0.1. I put 0.1, goes against me, I hedge the position. Yeah, you see, but that's what I'm saying. That's a specific strategy. That's a hedging strategy that you're using. Like, not everybody. Some people don't even know what hedging is. You know, like, the concepts we do here is very simple stuff. Like that is advanced stuff. And yeah, like I mean, there's a saying, you know, even when you're losing, you can be winning. You know, and that's the concept of hedging, right? So like if you had been buying, and you're in drawdown, at a certain point you can sell it, you know, to take your hedge, break even, and then you're obviously your opposing position would be a larger lot size to cover that, because as you're coming down and you're holding, right, you're basically going to make the profit down until you can break even, take those profits until it turns around again. Because like you said, it doesn't, like, you know, you could be buying and I could be selling and we could both make profit depending on how long you're gonna hold it, you know. Yeah, I got a hedge because I got death by 1 million stop losses and I gave up on them. My psychology gets messed up from it. So let me ask you this: whenever you've been getting the stop losses, before you got the stop losses, were you in any kind of profit? Did it go into profit and then come and hit your stop loss, or did it just go straight to your stop loss? Because that's gonna tell you a lot right there. You know, if it's going straight to your stop losses, your analysis is wrong, and you need to work on that. You need to work on your breakdown of your analysis, and if it's that, focus on what time frames are you looking at, right? And if you're looking at smaller time frames, jump up a time frame. But if it's going into profit and then coming to hit your stops, you're not securing profits. You need to adjust stop loss to break even. You need to understand there's different levels. Like it could reach a level and then pull back and hit the stop and then continue. So then you can work to maybe find a different level for your stops. Or also, you know, you gotta also account for your broker and the spreads. That's another thing that, damn man, this fucking thing just nutted down. Like, man, fucking asshole. I was gonna sell right here and it just fucking melted. It's doing the whole fucking move now. Ah, man, we missed that. We missed the sell, guys. You stop. My goals is yeah, I gotta hedge. Psychology gets messed up from it. It goes to profit, and I personally believe because I got risk reward in my mind, I don't close a trade and scale out. Nah, bro. You know, risk to reward. I'll tell you one thing, man. You know, one of the things that affects a lot of traders from taking and making profits is the fact that everybody tells you, okay, make sure it's 1 to 3, right? So you want to have at least 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. And if this thing goes into profit, you're like, no, I'm holding to here till it comes down. And that's on you if you lose. Because if you go into profit, you shouldn't be losing. Your first take profit level should always be 1 to 1. And at that level, I'll tell you, for me, half the time when I hit take profit 1, I'm closing partials and adjusting stop loss to break even. Because yes, I'll have trades that come back and cut me out, break even. But 1, I already took partials, so I made some money. And 2, I didn't lose anything. Because those trades happen, but I'm not looking for those trades. Because I do this because there are trades that go and then they go and go and go and go and go all the way down. But the thing is that you cannot keep your money on the table risking looking for that trade, because maybe I take 10 trades and 8 of them I take partials and it breaks me out at break even, and 2 of them will actually go down to the target. So let me ask you this: would you feel better taking some money or giving some money? You know, like, you got to be okay taking those partials and adjusting stop loss to break even. Risk to reward, myth number 4, been demoing and backtesting on soft Forex hard. Yeah, you sound like my mentor. Like, take the money, bro. Take the money. Like, you know, you can't lose taking profits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if your final take profit level is where it's at. You know, take the partials, adjust stop loss to break even, and then let it ride. Or even if you want, dude, like, you can take the partials and then let it ride, because even if it hits stop, it's not going to be your full risk that you were risking, and you already took some profit, just to see how it plays out. That's when you get better with identifying your stops and your targets, because I'm just trying to address your issue is that you're not consistent enough in identifying your stops and your targets, because it pulls back on you and it closes you out. It hits your stop loss. So, and you will get better at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a solution right now so you can make more money, make profits, and not lose as much. You know, lose less, win more. Because I've been there too. When it was hard for me to find my stop loss levels and my target levels, like, I would go through that and I would lose because I would hold it, you know. And I know some people too that they trade in a way where they set their entry, their stops, and their take profit, and they don't touch it, and they just leave it. Let it play out. Like, whatever's gonna happen happens. You know what I'm saying? But I know, like, from my experience, that 9 times out of 10, my trade will go into profit 10-15 pips, and then 8 times out of 10 it will pull back, break even, or hit the stop. Like, so you got to be conscious of that and how you are as a trader, and adjust to take profits, to take as much as you can from the market, you know. Take money up. If he feels like it's coming back, he dumped the whole position. He says if it's coming back, he can short again. He says, why hold the drawdown? Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, bro, rule number 1, protect the capital. Don't go into drawdown. Like, if you went into profit, why are you going to, like, leave that in the table? Like, if you go into $100 profit and then you come back into like $20 drawdown, bro, you left $100 on the table. Take the fucking $100, because look, even if it comes back and goes into drawdown, look at it this way: you get a better fucking entry. You know what I'm saying? Like, plain and simple. You get $100 and you get a better entry. Like, so why, you know, if that's the case, because you're gonna notice everyone's unique, right? The way they trade. So you're gonna notice the way you trade and what systematically is happening, and you've already identified that. You've told me what is happening. You're hitting stop losses, so you don't like to put stop losses. Okay, so number 1, like I said, if it's hitting stop loss from the get-go, your analysis is wrong. If it goes into profit, then you need to get better at finding your levels, your target levels for stops and your target levels for take profits, because that's where your main issue is at now. But you can't, I don't want you to stop trading and focus on trying to fix that I want you to keep trading, adjust to how you trade, take those profits, and you're learning along the way. So you're getting paid, right? You're making your profits, and then along the way you're figuring out, okay, you know, I know usually it comes into like 10-15 pip profit, and then it comes back, hits my stop loss, and comes back. So I'll take the 10-15 pips and then set my thing to break even, my trade to break even, and just in case if it keeps falling, I'm good. But if for some reason it comes back, I don't lose anything. And if it comes back, I still have my setup. So I'm reading price action to see, okay, has it changed direction or is it just pulling back, right? And that's where price action is very critical. Like, you'll be able to identify, okay, am I breaking market structure? Am I changing direction? Or is it just pulling back? And if it's just pulling back, like, be patient, wait for your confirmation again, and then take it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can keep taking it, and you'll take another $100 and another $100. That's why, like, one trade setup, you can take multiple positions in as long as you understand what you're risking per position. You know, if I took a position, put it set to break even, and took partials, I don't have risk on the table. I can take another one, you know? Learned a lot today, pure knowledge. No problem, bro, we're here for it. Steve, same here. Used to have mindset, home run or go home. Now I'm happier to get on first. Exactly. See, very, very good analogy, bro. Like, you know, stop trying to hit home runs. Just get on first base. Because first base will get you paid. And you get on first base enough times, you will start to recognize when and where the home runs are. You know what I'm saying? But if you this whole time say, no, I'm just here for the home runs, like, you're gonna end up losing capital. And you got to do everything you can to protect that. And I just don't see no sense in leaving money on the table and seeing price action come back against you, take that money off the table, and then some. Like, that should not be the case. You know, the swing trading and trading longer term time frames is what I tried to learn trading, but now I have come to understand psychologically I can't trade the 1 hour time frame and above because I end up babysitting the positions for years. So now I understand 15-minute time frame and below makes me feel good. I like to lose straight away and know I lost. Lord Banksman, number fifth, let winners run. Take money off the table first. Yeah, so yeah, definitely let winners run. But take money first. Like, you gotta pay yourself, bro. And as far as the time frame stuff, you know, it depends. What do you like? What is your style of trading? You know, like, are you patient enough to just trade on the 1 hour, 4 hour? Okay, like big moves, long term, days, maybe weeks, right? Or are you trying to intraday trade, come in, get your money and go? Now, even if you're doing either one, like, for example, I still look at the 4 hour. Like, these key levels in these zones, I set them up on the 4 hour. I look at the 1 hour to refine it and see momentum and volume. I set up these market structure breaks for breakouts in these ranges on the 30-minute. And I trade off of the 30-minute. Now, when I'm doing scalping, you know, I'm looking at the 5-minute, 15, 5, and 1. But I can easily manage switching my hat from, okay, this is a long-term trade, a swing, which I usually will call out on my Telegram, because I can't call out a scalp on Telegram because you guys will miss entries and miss the position. Like you guys will miss the entry and then still get in, and then you'll lose and I'll win. You know, so I don't do the scalp. I don't call the scalps out on on the Telegram. But yeah, I mean, like I like scalping New York session, like gold this week. I mean, I scalped it on the small account that I flipped. The $10, I turned that into $1,300. Took me 1 week, but I was just scalping. I was scalping the GBP pairs until I had like $200, and then I moved over to gold, and then I just scalped the shit out of gold. But that's what I'm saying. First, you have to identify, you know, mentally, can you hold the trade? And if you can't, and you're anxious, like you're telling me, oh, I just want to get the results right away, then you should look at intraday trading, where you pick a session and you just trade that session. You know, like for example, me, London session 12:30 to 3:30. You know, I'm looking for a move during that time to get in and get out, get my money and be done. Right? If it doesn't happen. But I've caught plenty of moves here with you guys, you know? So you have to refine that and like you can't think about that and think about swinging and think about scalping and think about, you know, hedging and think about like that's what's fucking you up. Is all of those different methodologies, they're beginning to bleed within each other, and it's fucking your way of thinking up, you know? You have to literally write out a plan, man. Okay, what time are you going to trade? What pair are you going to trade? What session is it going to be? And, you know, like, that's it. You know, what you're going to risk, right? Like, and what strategy you're going to use to trade. So that's your trading plan, and then just do that over and over and over. Stop looking at all these other options and things. There's so many different things out there, so many different strategies, so many different indicators, so many different options, so many different, you know, ways to look at it. I mean, there's more than one way to slice a pie. You know what I'm saying? So, like in trading, there is an endless amount of methodologies, mechanics, technical analysis, like thoughts and, you know, strategies and all kinds of things, man. You need to just pick one and do that over and over to at least the point where you're consistent making money, so then you can figure out if you want to do other ones or you want to practice and get better at the other ones. But get paid first, you know. So do I understand? Let's see. And be patient, wait for the setup. I like a 6-2 fib retrace with candle confirm. Yeah, you see it, and that's, everyone has their own things. The person using limit order, which stops me over trading. Yeah, I do market execution. David, I don't mind days or weeks, but I can't see the red for more than 1 hour. Like right now, I'm on the UK 100. 2 trades, have gotten to know the indice intimately, and with that, I decided I could trade any instrument, but I might as well trade one single thing at a time. Yeah, bro. So first of all, everything you trade moves in its own way. Okay, I know how the GBP pairs move because I trade the GBP pairs. I know how gold moves, but if I look at gold and the GBP pairs, they're different. They are different. The GBP pairs like to respect setups. Gold likes to fucking trespass all over your setups and wick you out and all of that. But I know that, and I account for that. It's okay for the gold to do that because we can't control it. We can only react to it. But I know gold and how it is, so I account for that kind of stuff, and I allow it to be. I'm okay with it, and that's what you have to understand. And you know, you can't say, oh well, shit, I'm fucking badass at gold, so that means, you know, I can trade USD ZAR or the NAS 100, the US 30. No. Like I said, pick one pair Pick one time, pick one strategy, pick one risk, and stick to that until you're consistent and profitable. Once you are making money, then keep that going. Then you can practice and look at different strategies and stuff. But you need to recognize that that's a completely different story. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep your one consistent methodology with the risk and your strategy and the time frame and all that. Keep it intact and keep doing it to allow you to explore different possibilities. But going all over the place like that, that's what has you all fucked up, because you're implementing, you know, some of the mechanics of one strategy to another, and some of the sentiments from one way of thinking to another, like, and they do not mix. It has to be standalone, one at a time. And if you're not consistent or profitable yet, stop looking at all these different ones. Just pick one and do that one till you are. And only then can you try to add on another one or look at another one or whatever the case may be. But like I said, you know, that's the easiest way to fail and quit trading, because I was there too. Because I kept hearing, oh no, do a swing trade or do a scalp trade or do a, you know, trade it like this, or wait for the highs, wait for the lows, do a fib, do a this indicator, use MACD or use volume, use this, use that. Like, dude, all of that. And it's not that they're wrong, it's just that with so much information you get overloaded. And then when you're trading, you know, for a person trading, when you're looking at it and price is moving, you're like, oh shit, did I do the right thing here? And you start second guessing yourself. So if you block all that out and have just one trading plan, like I said, pick a pair, pick a strategy, pick a time, a session, pick a risk, and go for it. And just stick to that. That's why the lives, all I do is the breakout strategy on the lives. I just do breakout strategy, breakout strategy, breakout strategy. Very simple. It's easy to see and understand. It's intraday. We can come in, jump in, take profits right away. Like, you know, so I do that because it's, I think, a good entry point for people. But some may disagree. You know, it's whatever. Let's see. Like right now, okay. And with that, I decided I can trade any instrument. Okay, we already went over that. With your $10, how did you approach lot sizes? Oh, bro, the thing is, with $10, all you can afford is 0.01. So, but the thing is that my approach in the scalping methodology for a $10 account, to aggressively scale that, I look at a swing trade setup, right? Then I look for multiple confirmations, and then I find an entry on a small time frame, and then I get into it and I wait for the first leg of movement on the small time frame, like 1 minute, 5 minute, and then the pullbacks I enter again. So I'm compounding within the same trade setup, and I continuously compound as it is fulfilling the long-term swing trade. So by the time I'm done, you know, you can easily flip the account, right? The only thing with that is that it takes hands-on management, because if it's going against you, obviously you don't jump into the next position until you're in profits, right? And then because you know, when you're in a trending market, it's going to push up, pull back a bit, push up, pull back a bit to test that last high, and the positions before that should be in profit. So at that pullback, then you get the confirmation again and enter again. But that is a move that I've determined over a larger time frame, which is a swing trade, right? Because I know, like, for example, I did it on gold here, and gold, on this 4 hour, look at this. It's been ranging, right? Comes up, hits this zone, comes down. Pushes down, comes up, retests it, pushes down. Pushes down, touches this zone, pushes up. Comes back down, tests it again, pushes up. Hits this zone, pushes down. So all I did was wait for me to come reject this zone. And once we got here, because yeah, this was Monday, I mean, I just scalped the shit out of it all the way down. Took 100 pips. It didn't come all the way down before it did this, but it was 100 pips over like 10 different positions. So it was really nice, healthy profits. I mean, I took it all, and then it pulled back like this, and then it had this crazy spike, and then it pushed out like, and even when this crazy spike happened and I saw it rejecting in the zone again, I entered again. I sold this shit. I took another couple positions down and took that, you know. So it's just like, with time you'll understand how these big moves and how they correlate within the smaller moves, you know. But even the big move, like for example right here where it pushed down, you know, you could have bought right here and made profit to right there, you know, right there. That's 40 pips. Totally possible. Obviously if you would have kept holding, it would have melted and gone against you. But the thing is just to say that just because a move is going one way doesn't mean you can't make money the other way. But you also have to be very like careful with, or like meticulous with, watching the price and seeing what it's doing. And all of those L's that you're taking because of your stop and all this and that, you know, I hope you're documenting and then going back to the chart and seeing at what point could you have made the decision to close out before your stop, or where could you have had a better entry, or where could you have taken some profits. You need to go back and look at that stuff, because that's the only way you'll improve with your personality of trading, you know. Let's see here. I created some backtesting scripts and trading view excluded certain times. Way better results. Nice. No stop hedge. Take profits on the way out. Build a position while it's negative. Average down with the limit orders. See a lot of debunking here today. Lord Banks. All of these I came to understand from $10 account. I'm consistent, but it's like I can't trade the way I keep being told to. Bro, that's see, you said it yourself. You can't trade the way you keep being told to, because no one can tell you how to trade. You understand? Once, like, yes, I'm here and there's courses and all that, they can give you all the technical and all the tangibles, right? But you know, the biggest factor in this game is your psychology, and no one here is the same with their psychology, okay? So you will trade and you'll have a lot of the same mechanics that you've picked up along the way, but it will be tweaked to your own personal methodology, whatever that may be. And you will not come up with that until you take your L's and you review them and they become lessons and you learn them and you don't have to pay for them anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to improve and tweak yourself based on your personality, your psychology. I don't know what goes on in your head. I know what goes on in my head. So I trade my way. And the mechanics are available for anyone to use, but the biggest thing that's missing is the psychology. Why do you think, you know, there's strategies online that people can, they say, oh, this is, 90% profitable, and they show you results, and then you try to do it and you lose and lose and lose and lose. Another person could be winning. It's because psychology plays a huge role. A huge role. Because you make decisions, and you need yourself and your mind and your personality to do that. So understand this: when you get to a level that you're nice, profitable, and consistent, you're going to have a hybrid of a methodology and strategy that you've put together over experience and over lessons learned, but adapted for you and your personality. That's really all it is. See here, Dave, great advice. My charts are much cleaner these days. Much thanks to this channel. You're welcome, brother. I'm here for it. I hope you guys, are able to improve and become more consistent off of this, and trust me, I've been there. I used to have like my charts filled with shit where I couldn't even see the candlesticks. But like I got to a point where I was like, I couldn't keep doing that because some of the indicators and some of the different things on the chart started contradicting each other, and then I got confused and I was overcomplicating, and then I was just like fucking taking a guess and shooting at it and just saying, okay, maybe I'll win here, and it wasn't until I said, you know what, fuck all this, and I took everything off and I forced myself to learn price action. Let's see here. Trend is your friend. Moving averages, volume, profile. Like when can I get in on a trend? When it's testing a level of support or resistance. I mean, like you want to, if you're looking at a trend, I would be looking for a level of like support or resistance. Like, for example, let me see if I can find something for you here. See, this is just ranging. It's for GJ. Trying to find something like easily identifiable for you. And it gets difficult, like, but with time it's easy. Like, look, for example, right here. You see this move down? See this move down, you see a pullback, right? Then you see the move down again, you see a pullback. You move down again, consolidation. Right here, this consolidation, I would be thinking about getting out. Even if you held and it pushed down like this, you'd be like, oh yeah, we're winning, it's pushing down. This bullish engulfing, that's a red flag. I'd be concerned. This candle right here, breaking the market structure, I'm definitely out. But each move down here, you have this trend moving down, right? You have push down, consolidation, push down, pull up, come down, right? You're looking at these levels here. Break of market structure, comes down, breaks market structure, comes down, breaks market structure. Here's a consolidation. Now it's changed direction because here is the market structure and now it's broken up to the top. This is change of direction. So then I'd be like, okay, let me wait and confirm. Pulls up to this level, wait for a pullback, if we were to extend this over here, you'd see it comes back, it's respecting it for a bit, but then it breaks down below it. You still have this market structure here. So you're waiting, and then you get the structure that breaks right here. Boom. You could get in right there. You can ride this thing up. As soon as it breaks market structure again down to the downside, you get out. Comes down, and then really you'll start to notice this is a big consolidation zone in this box. And then you can just wait for the breakout of that. Breaks out right here. You can get in. Boom. Ride it up. You should be taking profit, closing partials, adjusting stop loss to break even. It comes back down to you, back into the same range. I wouldn't be in the trade. Tries to break out to the downside here, but not enough volume. Candles tell you that. Then it breaks out again. You could get in here and ride it up to the upside. Let's see here. Almost always by the time I know it's a trend, it's over. Champ, Goat Lord. David, I can only counter it. Yeah, but you see, that's the thing, bro. Look, David, you see, you're telling me yourself that you can't catch a trend, but you can counter it. The counter is your strategy now. You're just taking the quick pullbacks, and those should be quick scalp / intraday. So if you know you can't catch the trend in the move, why are you trying? Like, why don't you take what you're given? You can take a quick pullback, a quick retrace. Take those. Take partials. Adjust your stop loss to break even. I bet you one of those times it happens to be a reversal point and not just a pullback. You know what I'm saying? And then you catch a big ass fucking move. You know, but like you can't you can't refuse the profits the market has given you because you want different profits. Like we gotta be grateful for what the market gives us and take it and thank it and come back the next day for some more. Let's see here. Sorry guys. Okay, so my strategy is supply and demand, trend lines, but orders. But because my strategy is so simple, I don't trade with trends. My whole psychology and philosophy is market auction theory. Oh, it's high. Why is it high? Sellers should come in. This is unfair value. No, see, I used to think like that too. Look, I'm gonna tell you one thing that should just erase all of that from your memory. The market doesn't have to do shit. It doesn't matter if it's at all-time highs, all-time lows, or whatever. If you, oh, this is the seller should come in or the buyer should come in. Take that out of your mind. Take that out of your mind, because the market does what the market does. And you cannot sit here and try to predict when like price changes will happen. That's why a lot of people are like, oh, the trend is your friend, because it's easier to keep it going than try to pinpoint an area where it's going to completely reverse. You know, the market is under no obligation to have to do anything. So we cannot sit here and be like, oh, it should turn around here. It should start going down, so I'm going to go ahead and get in. If you have that notion of, oh, this should happen, pause, don't enter, wait for confirmation. That's what price action does. If it should turn around, then you should see signs of it turning around. And price action will tell you that. You'll get bullish engulfing candles, you'll get volume coming into the market, you'll get rejections to the side where it should be turning around from. Like, you have to know those things with the price action if you're looking for that. You can't just say, oh, at this price, this is all-time highs, it's going to turn around from here. No. That's just to identify a level, but then you need to confirm that. And that's what price action does for you. It's broken out limited order on retest. I can't chase the market. Market has to always come to me. If I feel mad aggressive, I would use like a buy stop. I don't do any pending order stuff. I'll tell you that right now. I do all market execution, because I don't see a price level and say, okay, right here, I'm like, even on the chart, you see potential buys, potential sells. When it gets to there, then I make a decision. It gets there, I look at it and I read the price action and I make a decision. Like, there's no way I could do market orders. I have to read the price action. I have to react to the price. I have to see what the price is doing to confirm. It's not just this level and sell, it's this level, read what the price action is doing and see if it fits my criteria. Feel mad aggressive, I would always use buy stops for market orders. Rare for me, but building positions, personally accumulate positions in margin when prices. So my mentor went to Van Tharp Institute in Alexander Elder, and my mentor believes that alligator trading is a joke. I'm not sure what alligator trading is, so it shows even though he learned from Alligator Guy, he thinks that it's a joke. Alligator might work for someone. Vincent, welcome to the party, brother. Strategy works, but sometimes it's because they don't really talk about. They never teach people how to scale in and out, when to bail the position. They just give an example. Yeah. Sub Vincent Nairobi. So my mentor asked Mark Douglas while he was alive whether he really traded. They really traded. And Mark Douglas, author of Trading the Zone, was like, someone cannot know what they are doing and make money in trading. Wait, someone can not know what they are doing and make money in trading. Yes. Mark Douglas was like, professional poker players have an edge, doesn't change the fact it's gambling. Trading has an edge but doesn't change the fact it's gambling. Also, you see the difference. Lord Banks, you do structure similar to my mentor. You base structure on maybe 20 candles. When I started trading, the people I learned from zoomed out and used to do structure based on 200 plus candles. I always was paralyzed by analysis. Took me 2 years to unsee that in my head and learn. David has flooded the chat. Wow, David has flooded. You take advantage of David's questions. The answers are gold. Dave's Ghost Sniper 2, we're talking trading medicine legends, psychological. Lord thinks this video needs to be on the front of your page. You should cut out the gems and put like a trailer. Answers from the Lord Banks himself. Yes, sir. One best trader I ever met, owns a plumbing company and has only high school education. Yeah, bro. Let me tell you one thing. First of all, I don't care what fucking training, education, certificates, licenses, or whatever. None of that matters when it comes to trading, bro. Like, my fucking dude, my 15-year-old brother is trading, and he is probably doing better than half of you guys. Like, he's killing it. But because I've taught him very, very simplistic methodologies, and just to do that and ignore everything else. Trading it's not easy, but it's simple. We make it very complicated. And someone that's been trading for a decade or more does not mean that a person that comes into this 6 months in can't do better than them. I don't believe that with time makes you better than someone else in trading as far as skill. I just think that once you understand the mechanics and have discipline over yourself, you are a great trader then. Because it's understanding the mechanics and being able to implement those mechanics to you, your personality, and your mindset to be able to win. Okay? One of the biggest issues is that people come into this, gain all this fucking information and knowledge, and they're just grasping all over the place. Okay? So they're picking up all these methodologies, they start bleeding into one another, the mechanics, so they don't ever have one way. Okay? And they lose. And what sucks is that once you start losing, you start playing from behind. And automatically, psychology, your mindset, it becomes a losing mindset. Okay? So then you come onto the charts and you try as much as you can tell yourself, oh, I don't care about that loss. I'm not gonna revenge trade. I'm not gonna try to make my money back. I'm not gonna try. If you lose enough, all you want to do is win. Okay? Because you don't like to lose, obviously. And forget about it. Imagine just blowing accounts. Okay? So when you get yourself into that losing mindset, if you're not consistent and profitable, you have a losing mindset. That's the problem. Okay? Because you come to the charts and then you start seeing things and connecting dots that do not exist. And that's why you're losing. Because of the losing mindset. You need to wipe the slate clean. Pick a plan. Pick a pair. Pick a time. Pick a strategy. Pick a risk. Come in like religiously follow that plan. If you say, okay, I'm only going to trade Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. or 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. New York session, and I'm going to focus on gold, or I'm going to focus on GBP USD, I'm going to focus on a USD CAD, whatever that is, just do that. And this is what's worked for everyone that I've taken under my wing to help out, to get them into a winning mindset, because you got to get there first to be successful. Come in and don't worry about catching any big moves. What I want you to do is, for the next 10 trading days, use that plan and that strategy, take your trade and take profit at 10 pips. Just take 10 pips. Come in, take 10 pips. Come in, take 10 pips. Come in, take 10 pips, 10 pips a day. If you can do 10 pips a day for 10 trading days and win, be profitable, it does something to you, man. It changes and rewires your whole fucking shit. Because then all of a sudden, you're not out of desperation looking for a way to win. You are already a winner. And then you see the market for what it is. And you stop connecting dots that do not exist. And then all of a sudden, you're a fucking winner. It wasn't the market. It wasn't the strategy. It was what's going on in here. You were causing assumptions within your mind to create and connect dots that didn't exist, that was fucking your analysis up, and that's why you're losing. But it's easy to fix. You can rewire that. You can rewire that. 10 pips a day for 10 trading days. You do that, you rewire your psychology, you become a winner, and all of a sudden you're not looking out of desperation for trades. You're just looking at the market for what it is and what it's given you. Save. Take a simple price view of stocks. David of his Lord Banks, you have a business. Do you believe it's easier to trade if you don't rely on it solely for income? Because I just finished university, gonna do my law job. Bro, it like that doesn't, having a business or relying this on a income does not matter. But I'll tell you this, it is harder if you are stressed the fuck out because you got to pay bills and that leaks. So if you're not mentally tough enough or mentally disciplined enough to cut that shit out from leaking into your psyche, yes, it'll fuck you up because you have a need. You have a need to fill if you're trying to make this your sole income, or if you've already made this your sole income and you're not winning. Yes, that will put pressure on you. The way out of that is you have to be mentally tough and put it out your mind. Put it out your mind. Because like I said, the last thing you want is for your mind to start connecting dots where they do not exist. The market is going to paint you the picture. It's up to you to interpret it. Now, if you're under a lot of stress and need a lot of money and have a lot of debt and want to be a millionaire tomorrow, 9 times out of 10, you're going to interpret that picture way differently than what it actually is. Could be a picture of a fucking dog and you're like, it's Marilyn Monroe. You know, like, and that's what the mind does, dude. The mind is a powerful thing, man. But you have to get yourself out of that. You have to get yourself out of that. Whether you have a job, have a business or not. Like, that's why I say, man, you know, I say this in almost all my fucking streams. If you want to be a great trader, you cannot come into this thinking about the money. Put that aside, man. Like, of course, everybody is in here to make some fucking money. Nobody's here to say, hey, I started trading so I could lose more money. Like, nobody says that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is here to make money. That's a given, okay? But you got to put that to the side. You got to focus on the skill. Focus on the progress. Focus on getting better. When you change that focus to that, the money is the byproduct. I don't care how much your need is. Trust me, I've been there. But you cannot allow that to leak into this. Make this about an obsession of progression of your skill set in being able to look at the charts, read the charts, and make decisions. And the money will come. The money is that byproduct. But you can't make it about that, man. You make it about that and you will never have it. I guarantee you that. Too much time on charts, you'll get like white line fever and imagine things on the road. Yeah. Adolfo Ramirez, what's up? Are you talking to me, bro? Holy shit. First time here, we'll definitely be back. Markets broke me, but I'm not giving up. Hey, that's the spirit, bro. Like, that's what I'm talking about. And you know, people relate to this because I didn't start with the fucking $1 million fund trading. Like, you know, I started not knowing anything. Like, my first trading wasn't even stocks or options or anything else. It was fucking Forex. Like, that's where I jumped into. And, you know, I got fucking swallowed up whole by the industry with all kinds of fucking just bullshit ass fucking information out there. And that's why I'm here. I'm here because, you know, when I was in that moment, I said, if I ever get to a point that I'm profitable and consistent, I'm going to find a way to give back to this community, to this industry, because it's what I would have appreciated in that moment. And, you know, here we are 6 years later. You know, I've been doing this for 6 years, and I mean, I love the fuck out of it. I have a great time. I love spending time with you guys. I love, being able to share my experiences and knowledge. And, I'm here for it. I'm here for it because I want to tell you guys is like, don't give up, man. Don't give up. You'll regret it. You'll regret it because when I started 6 years ago, I had like a group of like 10 friends, 10 buddies that started with me. Not one of them are here where I am at in this position, doing what I'm doing at the level that I'm doing it. And it's crazy. It's fucking crazy because I thought you don't really recognize that moment. Like, I went from losing and blowing accounts to making $10 a day, to making $50 a day, to making $100 days, making $200 days, $500 days. I remember one time I had, a Post-it, and I was like, man, if I can make $12.50 a day, like that would be awesome, for like my personal goal. Like each trading day to make $1,250. And dude, like I just fucking had $100,000 day last month on my birthday. That's how fucking wild it is. But you'll get there, dude. Like if you can make $1, bro, I promise you can make all the other ones happen. You gotta be patient. You gotta have consistency. And you have to have that fucking grit, that willpower within you to say, this is gonna happen no matter what. I'm not gonna stop till it is. No matter how many times you blow your account, no matter how many times you lose, how much money you lose, like you just keep going, keep plugging away. And don't make it about the money, make it about the skill. You make it about the money, you'll give up. Trust me. Because I have 10 friends that did the same thing and they gave up. They're not here. David, I've never lost money in markets, but I've made 10 live trades in 4 years, 10 wins. The rest of my time has been spent in demo and back testing, getting comfortable, but only been fully serious for 2 years because COVID meant I didn't have to go to university. Thanks, brother. Same Forex where I started, but I found peace with indices. Never give up. Marks, real talk, appreciate that. Yeah, man, I'm here for it. So let me tell you this, David. First of all, not that I'm against demo trading. I'm definitely not. I think for people that are brand new, I would definitely demo trade just to get a feel for the functions of what you're doing, right? And to back test, right? Back testing stuff with the demo account. I think that's important, or testing new strategies. But I'm a huge fan of just jumping in because none of those simulations are going to simulate your emotional reaction to seeing money go up and down that is real and yours. And one of your biggest problem is your psyche and emotional discipline that we just went over. I mean, you wrote out a whole book and most of that boils down to that. And the reason that that's all over the fucking place is because you need to be in a real environment, man. I'm not saying, hey, put your fucking life savings in an account and go for it. But maybe grab a couple $100 or whatever you think you can afford to lose, right? And throw it into an account and start playing with it. Because that is real. And that'll change everything, man. I mean, like, think about it like this. With the amount of information you're throwing at me and telling me how you're all over the place and struggling with that, like, let me give you the flip side to it. Because I've been there, and here's the flip side. The flip side is I took $10 in 1 week and made $1,300. How is that possible? It's possible because I have complete control of my psyche. I'm a disciplined trader, and I have my specific strategies and rules for different like goals and accomplishments within trading, right? So it's because I can follow that to the T every single time and not allow my emotions to take over and fuck with me, that I'm able to do that. That $10 account, you know, the win rate on that is probably not that great. I probably had, like, if you count wins and losses, maybe more losses than wins, but the wins were way bigger, you know. So it's just like you have to recognize and find yourself within this, because everyone can lay out the plans, but this isn't like baking a fucking cake, man. Like, I can't give you the directions and the ingredients and you bake the cake just the same. Like, it's not that. I can give you the tools, the resources, and show it to you, but the biggest fucking factor is you, your emotions, your psychology. That's what you have to work on. Let's see here. Roby said, never give up. Hell no, never. David Alfield, okay, I'm going to build an account. I'm going to put 100 euros that I'm fine to lose. Then I'm going to try to build that and update you once a month or the end of the month. Any brokers you recommend? Yeah, my recommended broker, the link is in the description. It's the one I use. I don't promote any brokers that I don't like use personally. This broker I use myself. I've been using them for years. I've never had issues. You know, I've heard people have had issues with them in the past, but personally, I've never had issues, and I withdraw every week. I withdraw every Friday before 11 a.m. Central, and my money is in by next day. So, I mean, I don't know what else. I know people have had bad experiences, but I can't change a broker if I've never had a bad experience. But you know, it's up to you, whatever you want to choose. And like I said, you know, you can jump on here, jump on the live streams, bro. Trade with me. Like, you know, I'm doing it live. I'm telling you guys, like, when I jump in, when I'm buying, when I'm selling, you know, what my target levels are, like nail down a strategy. You know, and I'm not saying like, you know, I'm not here to try to tell you, oh, just do it my way and follow my shit. No. I'm just trying to get you put some money in your pocket, so you can rewire yourself, and then once you are out of the losing mind state, and you are welcomed into the winner's circle, like, it becomes so much easier, you know. Like, I guarantee you, even if it's just $100 that you withdraw at the end of the week, being able to consistently withdraw money and see it grow over time. And here's another thing, withdrawals. I would take whatever you make at the end of the week. If you put $100 in and you make 100, take out 50, and then leave the other 50 to compound. The next week, whatever you make, take 50%. Take 50%. Pay yourself. Because once you start doing that, that changes things too. Because then it all of a sudden it becomes more and more real, you know? And then you start seeing the actual possibilities. I think that's super important. But I'm way over my stream here. I was supposed to be off at 3:30, but we had some good conversation here, and I enjoyed it. And I mean, I hope you guys got some value out of it. If you guys got any value out of this, if you learned something today, if you just appreciated, you know, the information I shared with you guys, please do me a favor and give me a like on the stream. This helps me gain more exposure and, you know, find those other traders that need the help. You know, you'd be helping me, helping them. You know, it's all full circle, all good karma. And that's what we're here for. At the end of the day, you know, this isn't just me doing this for all of you guys. It's all of us together collectively. You know, this is a community here. It's like, you know, I don't come up with the questions and the issues that I'm speaking on. Like, you guys give me that and I respond to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know what I need to know. I'm good. But without you guys, there's no conversation, right? So, you know, I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys coming in and doing that. And if you're new here, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I am your host, Lord Banks. I live trade Forex Monday through Friday, 12:30 a.m. Central to 3:30 a.m. Central. And please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when I go live. I also have a link to my Telegram, which is free, in the description, where I send out trade ideas, breakdowns, analysis, updates, and any information that you guys need to know. I also have my Instagram link in the description as well if you guys want to follow me on there. I do giveaways and stuff like that, challenges, fun stuff on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off, guys. I really appreciate you guys joining me. I really appreciate the time. Much love. I mean, I feel really good about this stream today, and I mean, hopefully the people that watch this afterwards get the same type of energy and the same type of value out of it. Nonetheless, I'll be back tomorrow. If I see anything during New York, I'll call it out through the Telegram, like always. But other than that, guys, much love. I appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow mañana at same time, 12:30. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I go live. Other than that, much love, guys. Peace. We'll see you guys tomorrow.